Hi, welcome to another episode of The Perfect Finish with Silvia Senanayake. So today's look is going to be called Soft Glow, and it's going to be like a bit of shimmering eyes and highlighter and all of that. So it's just to make your face glow, and this is a perfect evening look. So yes, let's get started. So first, as you can see, this is my bare face. Today I will be using my MAC primer, which is this. You want to always prep your skin with primer, as it helps keep everything intact, and just helps out. You just want to like put it into your skin and make it like this, and you're gonna just let that dry up. You don't want to really massage into your skin like your moisturizer and stuff like that. Next, I'm going to be using my foundation. Finding the right color for your skin tone, as I always say, is important, because you don't want to look like a different color. And when finding a foundation for you, so okay, so then I'm gonna take my beauty blender, which is already wet. I use it with this, I wet it with that, and you just want to go all over your skin with it and blend. So since this is like an evening look kind of thing, I'm really going to use a bit more than usual. Because you want it to be a bit more dressy. Okay. And just go to this side. And your forehead, you just want to really blend it out. So all of your skin is in one tone, and all of your, it's just an even tone, sorry. It's just an even tone, yeah. Then you just want to do your neck area. You don't want to leave that out. And as you can see, I do my on top of my lips so that it helps keep the lipstick longer. I also go a little bit maybe with the bottom on my eyelids. Yeah. And all these in. You're gonna let your foundation settle in. You don't want to use one product after the other. As soon as you're done with your foundation, just always give a bit of room, leave a little bit of time for it to settle into your skin, because the more you keep on piling on these products, it's just going to look really cakey, and you're not giving enough of time to for it to settle. So it's kind of like you want to take your time and just the foundation into the hairline so that you don't leave any areas unattended. Next, I'm going to be using my concealer, because you do want to look a little bright under your eyes. Especially if you've had a late night or you just spend a lot of hours in front of the computer. So for that, I use this again, and this as well. These are the two products that I actually do use for my skin. And you just want to go like that. And for this look, you want to do a little bit of extra because you do want like full coverage. So I'm just going to bring it down here and here, and just sort of like a triangle here. I'm going to let that sit there for a while so that it really sits into my skin. And also I'm going to do this line, and you want it straight, and this, just obviously not. So the concealer always has to be like lighter than your foundation, especially if you're going to contour, just so that you can highlight those areas. And I'm gonna let that stay there for a while. Next, I'm gonna be taking my contour stick, which is also good for tan skin. And I'm just going to, oops, right here, right here. I usually do this as well. And here, here. Don't really, like a little bit here. And if you want that, usually like, oops, here. So I'm gonna take my contouring brush, which is this one, which will help you this thing. But so I'm first gonna contour that and then add on to this thing. So just gonna start like this. And just sort of like work it all the way down here and here, because you don't want any lines showing. Like, you want it to be there to just fit like definition, but you don't really want any lines to pop up. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush and just sort of go down this area. And you want to go and just want to contour your nose. I just like to this way. And yeah, I just want to blend it, which we'll get into sooner. And then my forehead, just want to go down. So then I'm going to blend the concealer out, because it's really, and you want to look up always when blending this. You want to look up that and the smile lines. So you just want it to stay there. Okay. So again, I'm going to go in and use a little bit of a little bit more on my eye because I feel like I didn't cover it enough. So I'm just going to, maybe that's a little bit too much. That's okay. If you put a little bit too much, you can always use your blender to evenly. Yeah, just for brightness. And next we're gonna use some setting powder. And good. Not evenly, just so. And on top of the eyes, a little bit, and on your neck. And once that's done, we're going to use the translucent powder, which is Laura Mercier, which is my favorite. We're going to use that. Probably use this, maybe my other beauty blender, but okay, so usually I would put this on and let it stay for a while, but and then you just want to blend it with your other. So next I'm going to go into my brows and just going to do it really quick. I use a brown pencil and I'm just going to go draw a line here. So I'll have a few strokes there. And fill it in. Like this, so that it, so then then we're gonna use Urban Decay Naked Palette to just do the base for the eyes. And when doing the base, you want to be looking down and just get on the crease. And you want to start from out. And just work your way in. So since this look is a soft glow, we do want a bit of glitter, shimmer, and all of that, but this is just the base for it. And you want to just, usually I would do my eyes so that none of the eye makeup would fall onto my skin foundation, but today we just went this way. Next we're going to use the Huda Beauty eye glitter. So I'm just going to like place a bit, like a few dots here and there, and here and there. And I'm just going to blend that. I actually want to use this brush for that. Just let it set. So it's like little shimmery. There. And okay, so then if you want it a little bit darker, just go here and just on your brow do this. And that, when you don't want to spend too much time doing your eyes, I think that's like the perfect I just want to take a little bit of a smaller brush and go under it as well with the same shade. Yeah. So next is liner, and for that we're using a MAC liner, liquid. I just want to be really steady for that. I just draw my line and work my way inwards. After you're done, you can just edit a wing liner. Usually I would wear my lashes, but I will show you that in my next tutorial. And you just want to use your mascara. And you just want to go in with the mascara. I already curled my lashes before, in case you're... And you want to do the lower lash line. So for that I'm using a thinner one. Just this, again MAC. I'm going to the lashes like this. Because there could be like eyeshadow, any residue, powder left. So you really want to get rid of that. And well, then I'm gonna use my blush. Just use a bit of highlighter, which I'm gonna do with a small brush. I usually use my finger. It's a lot easier. And here. And then usually I would have a fan brush for this, which I can't find right now. So I'm just going to use this and go over that like this, just so that it gives you that shine. And since this is a soft glow, we want that shine. And just a little bit more on the nose. And if you feel it's not enough, you can always go back and Get more. Right. Then I'm just going to define my jawline with this. And if you feel like after the contour you haven't put enough, just take just take a smaller brush and then do this. I mean, it was there, we kind of blended it out, and then if you wanted a little bit more, you can always do that. And if it's too much, you can always use your beauty blender to mute the color so that it's, but you don't really want these contouring lines to show, so you just always want to blend them out. You just take a big fluffy brush and just go over it like that. So last we're going to use a lipstick, and since my eyes are really done up, I'm going to go for like a very neutral color. Again, that's optional. I also like this color, but it's not going to go with my eyes, so I'm just going to go for this, which is my favorite go-to lipstick. I always like to line my lips as well. With this, and so it just keeps it really neutral. Oops. Okay, so, and just in my T-zone, because I don't want it to get oily, I want the makeup to stay intact all night. And so that's what is done. And so even your highlighter to everything will actually stay intact. So this is the final look, and this is exactly the look that I was going for. Soft glam, a little bit of glitter, glow with the highlighter, and of course if you want some lip gloss, that's completely up to you. Like a nice sheer gloss would be amazing. Thank you for joining me on another episode of The Perfect Finish with Silvia Senanayake. Please join me again next time for more.